Hello and welcome to Brighton Maths at Home. Today we're going to be in the garden. We've got a little adding challenge going on here. We've got some targets. We're going to use Duplo bricks to throw into our targets. If you are doing this at home, you might have something different that you could use, but you need to make sure it's something that's going to stay in the saucepans. If you're using saucepans and not bounce out, rolled up paper would do fine. Obviously if you're outside the wind might blow it away, so that's something to work out. We're going to be adding up different 2-digit scores. So the first target here is worth 11 points, the second target is worth 12 points, and then we've got 23 and 24. You can choose different numbers, but I'd say it would be really useful for the kind of practice we're looking at doing today to choose numbers that have some 10s and some 1s as well, and we're going to model on this board here in front of me how we might use our scoring to add up these different numbers, and we're going to be using jottings. So when we're using jottings, we use lines for 10s, so a line is 10 and dots for 1s, and that really helps to start to kind of reinforce the meaning of the digits in a 2-digit number. Right, I'm going to go first. I'm going to throw 5 of these blocks into the targets and I'm going to show you how the scoring works. So I've got it in the first target, which is 11 points, which means I draw 1 line for the 10 and 1 dot for the 1. Now, of course, you don't have to do them in order. I'm just trying to demonstrate. I don't know whether I actually get the further away ones, but I did get this one, which is 12 points, which is 1 more line and 2 dots. So we can already see, if we're good at counting in 10s and 1s, that my overall score is 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. Need to watch out for rogue dots that might be on the board. Let's go for the, oh no, I didn't get that one. So there's no points for that one. I'm going to have to keep trying for that. Oh, I did get it that time. That's 23 points. That's 2 10s because it was 20 and 3 dots. Now, you don't, as I say, you don't have to go for them in order. I'm just trying to do this for the demonstration one. Yes! So I got 24 points, which is 2 10s and 4 dots. Now, there are different ways of doing this. When children get better at adding, they might try to regroup, and that means they might circle if there are 10 1s and add an extra 1. If they're not at that stage yet, this is what you do. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. And so I've got my score of 70. Now my youngest son is going to have his go. Do you understand how to do the scoring? Right, let's see what score he gets. Keep going. Do you want to draw that on now? Here's the pen. So you can draw that one on. Oh, unlucky. Draw that one on. And what's your total? Can you count out loud for us in 10s and 1s so we can see how you counted it?
So it's 10 plus 10 is 20, 20 plus 20 is 40, 40 plus 10 is 50, and 3 plus 3 is 6, and then 6 plus 2 is 8.
Lovely, right. Now my oldest son's going to have a go. So you need to collect up your 5 little things. Have you got 5 blocks there? I don't think you have, so you need that one too. Let's see whether you can beat My score is 70, and where you come. Harder than it looks. Oh. Right, hang on. Okay. Let's take that one again. And can you write your score for that one on in the last page? Show us how you do lines and dots. You've got 23 points there. So how is that drawn? And now you've got 2 more blocks to get. You're going to have to think carefully about what the best strategy is here. So draw that one on. What's your score at the moment, Bertie?
46.
And you can really see that. You can see 4 tens and 6 dots. So you don't need to count. If you can see it, you know it's 46. Draw your score on. Now, can you show us how you would do it if you were counting in tens and then carrying on in ones? So, 10, 20,
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
61,
61, 62, 63, 64, 66, 67, 68, 69.
and that's how you might work it out. I'll just show you before we finish. If you were to go to the next step, that would be you'd circle 10 if they're 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can circle that 10 and cross it out so I don't count it twice. Put an extra 10 here, and that's how we regroup. And then I don't have to count on in ones, I can just count the 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 to get my score. Which I need to write down here. And so that's today's game. And I hope it's also showed you a little bit about how you might use jottings to calculate the answer to addition questions with 2-digit numbers.